It's J-Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. I appreciate everybody for coming through. We about to break down Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. Season 3 just came out, and episode 1 was dope. And this is one of my favorite shows. And of course, yeah, I may be a part of Power Universe. And yeah, I do like the other shows and things, but this show right here is different. I like it for a lot of different reasons. I would watch it regardless if I was reviewing this show. And I love the 90s feel. And the episode of this season 3, episode 1, what the take that I like about this is shut your ass up. Okay? Keep your mouth closed. Shut up. When somebody tell you leave it alone, leave it alone, okay? Damn, Burke, you recorded me too? Damn. Dirty, boy. Fork the popo. But see, that's what was said at the end, by Kanan. But what he ain't realizing is that was really done for him. To a certain extent. I mean, in a way, maybe not. Because then when you started saying that you implicated Sam being killed, which he didn't. He didn't have Sam killed. But, hey, it is what it is. She started just digging too deep all in his backyard, man. What the hell wrong with you? Do your job and take your butt home. I'm not under investigation. Why you all in my backyard? So, then damn, that was some close range, close combat right there, wasn't it? Bow! And that just goes to show, man, I learned this a long time ago in my teenage years, man, in Chicago growing up, is that you can think that you will be prepared and that you may get the drop on somebody. And Burke thought she had her little piece in between her legs and she had her tape recorder. She thought she was out and be able to outsmart him and pull it out. And you never know. You never know, man. Somebody get the drop on you. I learned that a long time ago, so I don't take nothing for granted. And yeah, she had the gun right there. She probably had one in the chamber. So you never know, man. You never know. It just goes to show. Never think that you can't be got. I was just, shout out to Chicago, shout out to Hayes Talent, to the party at the ABFF party, after buzz party last night in Chicago. But I did, of course, have to stop at my favorite pizza spot in the hood, Italian Fiesta. And somebody was saying, man, you actually went and got it on 71st? I'm like, yeah. They're like, man, you wasn't worried about this and that. Don't get me wrong. Crime can happen, and I do believe crime does happen. And it is crime that happens there. 71st, I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't stupid. Yeah, but for the most part, it's not like as soon as you go somewhere, somebody ready to jump out the bushes on you. Gotcha. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying don't walk around like that. Nothing can happen to you. But was I riding around with something on my lap, ready to jump out and do something? No, because if it was going to happen, sometimes it's going to happen. Now, I'm not going to say, I'm just going to say, oh, well, forget it. I'm trying to be prepared and keep my head on the swivel. But hey, man, you just have to know in life, man, that sometimes it just ain't your day. That's why they got all the preparations and things with seat belts and things in cars that they do, because hey, man, you can try all these little things because there's so many things that when it's your time, it ain't ready. But back to this episode. Dope episode. Burke getting popped, boy. That was something right there. It just made me start to think about some things. Hey, man, y'all be careful out there. Somebody tell you, shut up. Shut up. Anyway, Scrappy got killed. All of that. Let me get to some of these dope comments, man. Shout out to everybody that's live with me right now for this first reaction. It's what, 1:19 a.m. Shout out to everybody. Let's see. Stephen Harris, first comment in the building. Spelled my name wrong, but it's all right. It was the thought that counts. What up with you? Texas Raised. There we go. It's early. So late is early. What up, yo? My girl Crystal in the building. Ambi Bambi, what's up, sis? Juan Blaze, you say, what's up, fam? Yeah, this is my favorite out the Power Universe, too. That's back. I'm going back to some of the earlier comments, but yeah, that's right. This is definitely one of my faves out of the universe. Terry Drayton, he ain't had to have Scrappy killed. I know, right? What it was we see Lulu in this episode kind of coming to grips with all that Rock has done, and then it kind of made him even more upset that, oh, she decides she out and it's cool, but if I'm out, oh, I can't be out. You own me, huh? Oh, what kind of BS is that? So, I don't know. 305 J Reed ain't playing. He ain't missed that time. Give me the ooh-wop. Give me the ooh-wop. He gave her the ooh-wop, all right. Bow. And I was just thinking, man, this is a good episode for the first episode of the season, coming off of what happened last episode. And I was thinking, not a whole lot going on, but it was enough to keep you interested. And next thing you know, blah, how you like me now? I'm like, oh, okay, damn. So, definitely was the exclamation point to that episode. And then we see for the previews next episode, Kanan like, you think that cop saying that cop killed herself is going to make everything better? Yeah. And one thing about this episode, he was just a little too mad and upset for me this episode, Kanan. Like, your mom did just get shot and you walking around like you mad the world still at her. You ain't got no sympathy for her getting shot. Like, he was one of the dead. Speaking of her getting killed, boy, Unique killed that in the kitchen, didn't he? You know what? I sound like you need a little hand. You know what, though? That's the things that I used to like the most in relationships, is them type of talks and conversations with the mind. Oh, yeah, well, I'm in here trying to cook with one hand. Oh, sound like you need a hand, huh? Uh-huh. Let them in, start saying they little blow-by-blow, play-by-play, mental foreplay. Next thing you know, hey, let me put a little bit of them buns on the menu. Shout out to Rock. I don't know why I can't remember her name right now. Damn. What's Rock real name, y'all? I can't remember her name right now for some reason. Oh my God. Why I can't remember her name? Savannah, thank you so much for the super chat. Definitely appreciate it. Ambi Bambi, I'm gonna get to that about Crown's death also and how they played that. I thought that was actually pretty clever, actually, how they kind of use his death to kind of cover up and tie in everything. I guess I may have to do a little more thinking on it to see if there's any holes, but off my first reaction and watching it now, I didn't really think too much deep into it. I think that it was pretty good. So my girl Monica said Lou was being soft as usual. Monica don't like them soft ass ninjas. What? That's funny. No, but he was soft. I think that Lou wasn't really being soft. I think he was kind of in his feelings a little bit, true, but I think it was a justified in that she put him through hell. He tried to get out before killing people, and he mad that he didn't have to kill a kid. and all the stuff he done had to go through with her, and then she just decide I'm out, and then it's all good. You talking about you own me, and you this and that, and I ain't this and I ain't that. Like, what? So, yeah, he in his feelings is justified, but it's not common to see a dude in his feelings. So I can see where you come with the softness and the charminess. Patina Miller, thank you so much, Ambi Bambi. Apologies to Miss Patina Miller, the amazing, multi-talented, and I ain't just saying that because of this episode. She can sing, she does plays, amazing actress. I mean, I'm surprised she ain't the next Angela Bassett in this industry if that doesn't happen. But as far as this scene, boy, she done lost. Oh, well, she wasn't never big, but she got a nice slim thugger body. And he ain't backing that thing up, all right? And definitely, you know, was looking good in this episode as always. And I don't know, man, her and Unique look like they could be a good couple. But what makes me upset about that already is that the preview for the next episode seemed to show them like getting Unique jammed up. I hope they don't kill Unique already. I would like to see that couple work out. And also, I believe we finally have met Breeze, okay? I do believe Breeze is Unique's brother. I believe Breeze is Unique's brother. Everybody that's been talking about Breeze, I believe Breeze is Unique brother. Hey, y'all hear it? It's the first reaction. I ain't heard it from nobody else. Breeze is Unique brother. I believe that. Okay, Leezy, what up? Say happy Friday, y'all. I love the episode. Burke had it coming. And not even at the end did she know how to read the room. I know, what an idiot. You done lost your woman, everything. He's still talking about your job. Your daddy told you, shut. Everybody done told you. And this is what you do. Like, just ridiculous. Ambi Bambi, you say Kanan is just like his daddy in OG Power. When Kanan killed Juke, he would say, look what you made me do. And Howard said that to Burke. Hey, that's a good point. It must be that psychosis of a madman passed down through the generations or something. But that is kind of true, huh? And it was true for both cases, though. McDamn, he says in the trailer for next week, wondering what the hustle was that guy said he was always hiring. Huh. I didn't even hear that part. I had to see that trailer. The hustle he was always hiring. I'm not sure. I had to re-see that again. Monica M, you say, I think because she does mostly Broadway, she just got on TV, but she has awards from Broadway. Referring to Patina Miller. Yeah, she does amazing work. Amazing work. And for her to just now be getting on TV, she is actually kind of young, only in her like mid-30s. She seems, I don't know, so much more mature. But she's still young, new on the scene, and I see nothing but sky's the limit for Patina Miller and her career on screen. She could do movies, acting, singing, action movies, sexy. I mean, she doing it all in this show. Action, sexiness. She just don't sing. I don't sing. I don't make no nice sounds. Rock don't make a sound that sound nice. I can't do too many impressions right now. I had to go to the dentist the other day. My face is still swollen right here, so not as bad as it was the other day. I can at least move it now. I can at least move it now. And when I came from the dentist, my eye was numb. It felt like this. This how it it felt like my eye looked like this. That's how it felt. I was like, man, what's wrong with my eye? But when I looked at it, it was normal, but it felt just like this. Anyway, you all let me know. But the dentist, I pulled the wrong tooth, man. I don't know what to do with that. I can't really. Oh my goodness, y'all gonna have me start talking about this one. But went to get the back wisdom tooth pulled and pulled the tooth in front of the wisdom tooth. Still got the back upper wisdom tooth still there bothering me. And then when I called to tell them, they like, we pulled the right one. That was the one. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was supposed to be this one. Nah. Let's get back to the show. That's why we watch these shows. Real life is the problem. Real life be the problem. So, these shows, this is to help us not think about all this stuff. I'm talking about this so I don't think about, I don't know what I'm going to have to do. What? Lose 2 teeth? They just trying to get money. He like, I got 32 chances to get money off of him. One at a time. Anyway. Woo. Anyway, let's get down to the beginning of this episode. And, let me answer this. So, Miss T said, what makes you believe that's Breeze? So, this is the reason why. So, Breeze was the one running stuff. Now, Kanan ended up working for Breeze, and he never, because we know from the story previously laid out, Ghost and Tommy worked for Kanan, who worked for Breeze. And so they ended up, Ghost got rid of Breeze, and then he was just them and Kanan, and then he ended up getting rid of Kanan by putting him in jail. So Breeze, in order for Kanan to be working there, well, we know it's not unique. He's already named. He probably will be dead or in jail. And then we see Rock. He ain't working with her nowhere, no how. So I'm thinking if Kanan's brother used to be running things before he went to jail. Not Kanan's brother. Unique's brother used to be running things before he went to jail. And he the dude everybody's scared of. He said when 50 Cent was narrating it, the dude that be everybody scared of in the neighborhood, well, this dude is the dude he's scared of. Well, that means that would show why he would have to kill him and why he would be running things. And also, he does seem real cool. Cool as a breeze. You know what I'm saying? Dude was real cool the whole episode. Eating his cereal. It's that blood. You cut yourself. You always on that bull. All right. Whatever you say, Unique. Hey, man, dude was too cool, which is scary. Dude was at a scary level of calmness and cool like a breeze. And you know what I'm saying? I just think that's going to be him. And I think that if all those other people are eliminated, he could easily step in and fill that vacuum, that void of running stuff. But being dangerous enough and scary enough that you'd have to kill in order to get out of the way. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. I need to do a video about that. I got so much stuff going on lately, but I really want to crank out some of these theory videos and stuff that I used to. Man, but I think that'll be that's my theory. Now you all gonna probably hear that circulate and all this and that, and since I may not get as many views as some other channels, that people may see those thousands of times and think maybe they came up with it. I don't know. Maybe they thought it on their own without seeing this. I don't know, but that's my theory. All right. Well, thank you, Terry Drayton. All right, let's see. The polite boxer. Remember, Breeze was also stated to have a habit of keeping the same habit. Hey, and he was watching the news. He was watching the news. And remember, they said he used to watch the news. And what did he do when he came in? He was watching the news, eating cereal. You know what I'm saying? So, Breeze, yeah, I'm telling y'all, that's Breeze. Everybody been talking about Breeze all these years. That's him. That's Breeze. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? So, Lenore Wilson, hey Jay, and everybody just finished watching. All I can say is wow. I know, right? Definitely. The polite boxer, he always watched his show. That's how Ghost took him out. Exactly. And he was focusing on the TV just like Breeze. Thank you. Terry Drayton, I heard it from you first. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's all, Other people want to say it, fine. But just, say, hey, J Mo had a theory, such and such, and then go for it. I don't care. But just don't plagiarize. That's all. Anyway. You say R.I.P. Brute. Anyway, what Jay Tovin said, it was Jeopardy. That's what Breeze was watching. Okay. That's what he was watching when Ghost killed him. Or was that what he was watching in the kitchen? I thought it was the news in the kitchen. Anyway, we see this episode was pretty good because just to show how a lot of different things that happened in the last season, how it affected everybody. What did you all think about the jukebox situation and the mother and the funeral? I like how Marvin was like, I'll go there with you if you want to go. But turn out she didn't go, but he did because, he knew her as a different level, which is one thing that we all have to remember is that we all know each other on different levels. How you have a relationship with you and your child may not be the same as you and the person you had the child with, or your friends, co-workers, this, that, and the other. And even though he went and he was upset about some of the things and how it went, he still went to show those respects. And yeah, he left. And he probably left out of frustration more that he wished things was different. He wished he never probably ran off and left. Because for the most part, we haven't seen Marvin be like a womanizer or something like that. He's had some people he messed with, but he ain't like trying to chase nobody out in the streets. So he probably would have wanted to be a family man. And he probably is hurt that it didn't work out. So it's unfortunate. Ambi Bambi said, I'm not sure if the writers are going to go along with what Courtney Kemp said about Breeze only being a few years older than Kanan or not, but I think Breeze could be Ronnie. Well, I just said that. I just said that Ronnie was Breeze. That's Unique's brother. And Unique is only a few years older than Breeze. So, then Kanan, I say, well, no, because he's screwing his mama. But Unique ain't in his 30s. So Rock was 16 when she had Kanan. So she about, what did we come up to? 32 right now. I'd say Unique is probably 25. Which in that game is an old 25 maybe. And so Kanan's 16. That's 9-year difference. And maybe Unique's brother, Ronnie, is maybe 2, 3 years, 4 years older. So, maybe 10 years or so. I don't know. It's interesting. That's a good point, though. It's not much older, but, it could be. I don't remember that exact point of her saying that, but Courtney Kemp say a lot of stuff. So we'll see. Miss T say, I was really proud of Marvin and his growth. Yeah, he definitely did do a lot of growth. And it was a good thing. Oh, you were saying, agree. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, he did have a lot of growth. One thing, though, that I thought was weird is that Kanan was like abnormally upset. And it seemed like, I don't know. Why was he so upset with Rock about her getting shot? I didn't get it. And it just seemed that just seemed a little out of place. Now it's starting to be more and more people that know about you know, what you call it is his daddy, Howard, Detective Howard is his daddy, because now we know Jukebox knew, and now also Marvin knows. And so then, although he didn't tell Lou, because like she said, it just be one more reason for him to hate me. When I do these impressions, I can feel my face feel like what's that, The Weeknd? I can't feel my face. Except it ain't no drugs, not no pleasure drugs. Dental drugs. Anyway, we see that they ended up Howard secret getting out, because I think that Famous is gonna kind of put it together, because he like, why your moms come here with the police? And what, she gave him $100? That's all it took. I mean, I guess so. That was probably his rent twice over. This too much rent. Hey, rent's due. Don't fall down the stairs. You tried that last week. Rent's due, mother sucker. It's coming to America. Anyway, we see that I think Famous little goofy self gonna put it together. He already done been through too much and know too much. He trying to sell weed. I won't do it with him. He's a fiend. Come on, Romero, stay out grown folk business. They ain't grown. You know what I mean. No, I won't front you the weed, man. They wasn't about to pay no rent selling no weed. Unless they was about to start doing it on a massive scale. Because the what they doing, shoot, they was in trouble. I don't know what's Famous gonna end up doing. He even admitted, if I could be back at my mama house, I'd be back in there watching TV, beating one off. I mean, this struggle ain't for him. He should have, if anything, he should go back to school, because he should have realized right now he done messed up. He ain't ready for these streets. And Kanan thinking he ain't gonna be under his mama's roof, so I'm gonna live with Famous. Yeah, that ain't gonna last long. So we're gonna see something gotta give. Definitely. Straight up. Hotspot Network. Yeah, Famous find out. And Let's Rock be aware. R.I.P. Ooh. Yeah, man. And that's kind of really, damn. That's a good one too, because Lulu told him that he's the one that pulled the trigger on his boy, D-Wiz, the one-hit wonder. It was some people that was really attached to D-Wiz, even though he was barely on the show. And that's cool. But damn, man, it was really messed up that Lulu had to pull the trigger. And the way he broke it down, he kind of made it feel like he didn't have a choice. And it's weird, because even Kanan at his age was like, you could have said no to her. You could have said no to her. He always, his face and mouth, he's so tight-lipped and mad. You could have said no to her. You could have said no to her, Uncle Luke. You could have said no to her. Hey, but in theory, of course. But then what would have happened if he say no? Oh, so what? You ain't no loyalty? I can't trust you? Huh? Luke, I can't trust you? There ain't no loyalty in this? You ain't gonna do your part. I'm gonna have to find somebody else that can. Hey, Luke, batter up. You gonna swing and miss? What? Otherwise, you gonna strike out. I'm gonna have to get a pinch hitter. Batter up, home run. What's it going to be? RBI, bases loaded. I just start yelling out baseball term. Swing and a miss. Savannah, you say Lulu shouldn't hate Rock. Just stand up to her. How she can get out the game and Lulu can't. Exactly. Man, I need some water so bad, y'all. Oh, I need some water so bad. Every time I drink some water, it go into this tooth. Ooh, I had to drink water like this. Oh my goodness, man. I had these aligners and everything. I have my teeth looking so nice and straight. If you all see some old videos from months ago, then somebody worked for me, threw all that away. I'm looking for my stuff. They threw it away. Like, oh my God. That's why we got to watch these shows, man. Real life be too stressful. Then I can't get replacements. I got to go through all these changes and things. Oh my goodness gracious. Back to the show. At least I ain't get shot in the head like Burke, right? Damn. That's a whole lot worse. Woo! Straight up. But damn, man. Burke, goofy, man. I just keep thinking about that one, how that ended, man. It's like, you think you really gonna get the drop. You thought you had a tape. You just knew so much. You just so damn smart. You know, and that's the thing. I guess I got humbled in life at a young age. And I've been humbled a lot of times, I guess. So I'm just very humble in the sense that I don't think that I got it or that I'm outsmart everybody or this or that, which makes me like prepare or not try stuff or be extra careful. And I don't know. I think she shouldn't have been out there on that street meeting him. He called from a payphone, but then again, ain't like she had caller ID. But anyway, she should have met him in the damn shopping mall or something. Anyway, Burke, idiot box, got canceled. And that's the thing, as an actress / actor, I hope everybody get their job and keep it and keep going forever. But as the storylines go, I think that was kind of soon. I think they could have probably used Burke to be more of a little needle in the side a little longer. It's kind of hard to develop a lot of characters in 1 hour, I guess. So sometimes you got to get rid of some people to make room for new ones, as well as this also could be part of a complication because they were probably about to get rid of her. But then now that she's, as far as fire her from the force, but now that she dead, that could prompt more investigations and make things more complicated. You know, look at how they started the show The Shy in season 1, episode 1. They killed what we thought was the main character, but turned out really wasn't. So, you know, you never know. Ill Woods, what's up, my brother? You say, who does Kanan get the ruthless behavior from, Rock or Howard? Both. I mean, they both very ruthless. He gonna probably get that little shisty, scheming behavior from Rock, though. And how he was trying to scheme and be all shisty and power, the original power. Although he was justified, how many people would not be upset? And if you're that type of guy, a street guy like him, you're not going to start to go to church and turn the other cheek, especially once you've been in prison. He ain't turning no cheeks anyway. He going to want revenge. He going to want some payback. You got me locked up. Set me up. Yeah, so him trying to set up, go scheme, plot with pink sneakers, do all the stuff he did, I can't blame him with his type of mentality and the person he is. Savannah, you say, I like Kanan, but the actor is putting too much on 50 and leaving a bit of himself out. We get mad at our parents, but being that disrespectful, especially after she got shot, wow. And that's what I was saying earlier. I thought that was a little off, that she just got shot. I mean, I ain't never had problems with my parents like he does, but if they were hurt or sick or something, I wouldn't still be going off like that. Yeah, you see that she's going to heal and be all right, but at the same time, dang, you can't chill at all. He walked out, didn't want to come back when they was at the house. I don't live here. I mean, I get it on how some of the stuff is presented, and that's the problem with the little teenage mind, is that they think they grown now anyway. And then also with him, they actually have him growing up fast and doing a lot of grown stuff, selling drugs and doing all kind of other stuff, shooting people. I mean, so in his mind, it's kind of hard to be listening to mommy and I'm grown and you got me shooting people, but then what? I got a bedtime. So it's kind of crazy and confusing. Now you want me to unpack the boxes? Like you got to start to pay him or something. Because the way he operate now, it ain't going to be the same dynamic. They've ruined that with how they've raised him. So I think when she tries to go back into the motherly role with him is a mistake, because she ruined that when she started having him shoot Howard, and when she finally gave in and decided to show him how to cook crack. I think it's a little too late to be trying to be mommy dearest, in my opinion. She should just deal with him as an adult. Talk to him as an adult, and leave it at that. Let's see. Sean Tor, what's up, my brother? How you doing? You say Burke got smoked like a Mickey Ficky. I was like, oh, point blank. Dang. Shh. Did I do the effects right? Hey, though, that was something, man. Shooting him point blank, even his ear, you know that's going to ring, man. Anybody that's been shooting guns before, it does get loud. Now, I have worn protection sometimes I haven't. Depends on how long you in there. I'm talking about protection for your ears. But for the most part, you always do, especially indoors because of the echo. And it can ruin your hearing repeatedly shooting and stuff. And the bigger guns, the louder they are. I mean, people at war, this is something you never hear about or see in the movies too often. But they got to have bad hearing. They got to be going deaf. People that's been shooting a lot in war, I think they actually wear like earplugs now. And some, things in the military. But back in the day in Vietnam and all of that, I don't understand how they could hear. Anyway, his ears was ringing in that car, splatter all on his face. I mean, the only benefit he really has with that type of close range killing is that it was in the 90s where the DNA evidence the evidence collecting wasn't as advanced as it is today, which I'm sure in another 10 years it'll be even more advanced. But he wiped the doors and this, that, and the other off. But if they really had good DNA detection skills, they may find some of his DNA in that vehicle still, or some of her DNA on his clothes, or him if he was ever searched or didn't clean the clothes or whatever properly. But would it be in the 90s? I don't think he will have to worry about that too much. Savannah say Burke father will probably investigate the situation. That is probably true, which would then be another problem because if he comes up dead, that's more than fishy, more than fishy. So, um, definitely, I think he is gonna look into it. My daughter wasn't suicidal, okay? Not my daughter. So, I don't know. And then what if the gun that he used comes back somehow, some way linked to something else that don't make sense? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully he didn't make that type of mistake though. James Smith, you right though. They should have kept her alive longer to be an antagonist. I thought she had a lot more antagonizing to go. She was already getting on my nerves. So, hey, I thought she had a lot more. And I also thought, just like Kanan said, she's more dangerous if she ain't the cops because she could just do whatever she want to do. Hell, she may go to reporters. What if she take that story to the New York Times or something? That'll really be bad. So, I get it. Definitely had to go. Gotta go. But sad. Needed your little ass around a little longer to cause problems. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Mosco for this episode. All right. The Mosco, for those that are new, is my rating system that I use to rate TV shows, movies, etc., without being biased. So it's 4 simple categories, 25 points each. So visual cinematography, they make it look like it's in the 90s. It's even the 90s cameras. And they could have made it, a period piece and use current stuff, but they do that to give you the feel, get you back into the zone. I like that. I like how they did the whole, way of shooting things this episode, but overall, nothing I saw that jumped out as in, very unique. So overall, I'm going to give it a 20 out of 25. The storyline and plot for this episode, I did like how they was kind of tying up a little bit of the loose ends they left off with the last season, the last episode. And I did enjoy how he ended up having to take Burke out, which is going to start more problems down the road, possibly the dad even getting involved and things. So we'll see. I do think that's a possibility. Also like that Ronnie was introduced, who I believe will be Breeze. We'll soon see. I guess time will tell. But I believe that is the Breeze character that people have been wanting to see. Overall, I'm going to give this a 22 out of 25. Special effects, makeup, and costumes. Overall, they do a great job with making you put into the 90s. The polo sport jacket the Jukebox was wearing, I remember that. I would wear that now. A lot of the clothes I would wear now, although they was a little bit overdosing with the damn Timberland boots. Yeah, we rock Timbs, but not like that. I guess that's that New York thing. Y'all just rock Timbs with everything. I even saw somebody hooping in some Timbs before, so they love them Timbs up in New York. I ain't never hooping no big-ass Tim boots. But anyway, I guess in Chicago, we mix it up. But overall, I love the costumes and the special effects of shooting Burke in that car. I do believe that probably was done with computer generated. And then they went and did the makeup and stuff after. But the actual shot and and explore all of that, I think was done computer generated. But for it to be a small show, a small effect, but it did a big job on the screen. I think they did a great work on that. So for the special effect, costume, makeup for this episode, I'm gonna give it a 24 out of 25. And of course, it ain't Avatar, but entertainment, fun factor, enjoyability. I enjoyed it. I like this episode. Good way to kick off season 3. I'm going to give it a 23 out of 25, which brings it to a total MoSCO of an 89. You know what? I'm going to round it up to a 90 because, I can do that. And I'm going to give it a 90 out of 100, which is equal to a 9 out of 10. You can always drop the decimal point. Now, I always do give a 0.5 margin of discretion. So if you think it was a 9.5, it's a case to be made. I don't know if it was that good, but it was very good. If you think it was an 8.5, I definitely could see that. So, definitely be interested. Y'all let me know what you would rate it in the comments below. I'll put it on the screen. And also, if there's anything or any parts of the episode you want me to talk about before I get off, let me know. And also, I will be live Friday at 10, and we'll be breaking down some more of this, which, Friday technically is today. And I may have a couple special guests maybe available. We'll see. If not, just get to hear from me a little more. Shout out to Savannah again for the super chat. I don't know if I got it earlier, but I'm just seeing it again. And for some reason, I feel like I didn't say it. So I'm going to say it again. Appreciate you. And Savannah, the first one with the MoSCO rating. I guess everybody else wasn't trying to participate. It's all good, but you give it an 8.5, which I can see an 8.5. It was good. 8.5 is a B plus. You're on the honor roll. So, everything ain't a 10. And some people get excited and they let their emotions take over and everything's always a 10 or a 9. I mean, hey, according to the MoSCO, it's an 89. I just like whole numbers. But, hey, overall, I enjoyed it. And I think it's a good start to the rest of this show. I'm interested to see how it plays out. And I'm wondering if this damn Burke killing is going to bring down maybe Howard. He thought it was going to free him, and it may end up bringing him down, having the opposite effect. Who knows? Lenora Wilson gave it a 9 on the MoSCO. Okay, I see that. Monica M gave it an 8. All right, an 8 ain't bad. I can feel you on that. Il Woods a solid 8. Yeah, definitely. And being honest, I think the ending elevated it a lot, because I was like, okay, this is a good episode, decent. And then the ending, I was like, oh, okay. Kind of gave it a little oomph, because without that, I might have been at about maybe a point lower, so, or more. But not that it's bad. It just didn't have that kick to it that these shows have normally had. So, Terry Drayton, do you think Jukebox will find out Burke was killed because of Kanan? And will that turn her to the direction of the police force that she was looking for a job? Yeah, that's a good point. And as far as that looking for a job, it's so sad. Before the internet and people had options that they can go and look for other opportunities. If you came from an inner city and didn't have options presented in front of you, they were telling her where she can work as McDonald's or White Castle. What? Or go to the war, go to the military. And that's what they do to poor communities. You either be a worker, servant class, or meat, you know what I'm saying, for these streets, for the war machine. So, damn. Yeah, that's something else right there. And she said she want to sing. And this woman talking about singing ain't a career. Well, whatever it is she do, guidance counselor, whatever. Don't nobody grow up talking about, I want to be a guidance counselor. Like whatever dreams and things she was planning, she had to make some changes and adjustments. But you gonna put that on this girl? Boy, that's something else. Monica, you say, yeah, you right. It wasn't that good to the end. Yeah, the ending really put it over the top for me. I might have took 1 point off without the ending, but I like that, and the cover up and all that. I think that was interesting. So it's got me more intrigued into the rest of the season. Also, normally I take a shot. I'm gonna take a shot Friday for Burke. If my guests are watching, make sure you have something to drink on to take a shot. But right now, I don't feel like doing nothing. My damn face looking like Kanye West up in here. What's crazy is you really can't tell the difference if you ain't really looking. But if you know what to see and look for, then you'll know. But it looked like I got Botox on this side. And then I'm getting a wrinkle right here. I'm getting old, man. This side looking older. I'm looking tired too right now. Let me stop focusing. I'm about to go to sleep, y'all. Anyway, this was a good one. I did like this episode. Ill Woods, you say that's so true. We had those jobs in high school in the 90s. Yeah. See, the one good thing that I like is that growing up in Chicago, I was able to work downtown and office buildings and stuff. And it was able to give me options other than that. And then also in Chicago, it's not a lot of fast food joints. It's a lot of mom and pops. So, yeah, we got a White Castle and this and that. Of course, people work there, but it's not a lot of those. Like where I am now, oh my goodness, it's a damn corporation restaurant every time you turn your head. So yeah, it's a lot of those. There ain't no, mom and pop with some flavor except for Hispanic restaurants, But I was glad to be able to work those offices. That they were so great. Because a couple times you did get treated some kind of way, but I didn't want to work in the food industry. So anyway, I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. It was a good night, good episode. I'll hopefully catch everybody back here in the Friday night. Hopefully y'all ain't in the club getting your groove on. If you is, good luck with that. And I'll see y'all later. About to get me some rest. Y'all have a good one. Deuces.